Hey guys, before we start this episode, Editor Elliot here. I just wanted to say you should probably check the episode description for a list of the trigger warnings because things do get a little dark this session.
Our heroes continue to recoup. Some of them are choosing to connect dots and unravel Luminoa's deep web of secrets, while others are choosing to inflict deep emotional harm on each other. Grab a tissue and put a coin in a swear jar for this week's episode of Mercenaries in Retrograde.
Algernon. Making a call?
Fuck yeah. I take out my sending stone and I dial Irvin's number. And I wait until it gets picked up.
Hello?
Irvin?
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You called my number and then I said hello and then you didn't respond, so I said hello again.
Sorry, I did respond. Things are, you don't have to wait for us in Fleur. We're in Mythalon.
Oh, how'd you get up there?
Simmon.
Now I know
Simmon,
he has wings, but I don't think he can carry all of you up there.
No, what we were in we were in the Shadowfell, and then we went and we found Ben's partner. Realized we couldn't patch it from the inside, so we have to patch it from the outside. Had no way of getting back. We all almost died multiple times, and then Simmon made a deal with the plane, I think.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I don't know exactly, but he was able to get us out, and when deciding where we were gonna go... What?
Get you out how?
Spell, I think?
A spell? Like, a spell plane shift a spell?
I mean, probably, I don't know what exactly...
Oh my god, is he okay?
Yeah, I mean, he's a little fucked up, but he's
he's
tired.
Not high enough level to cast that his body must be in shreds.
Well, it's not. It a little bit, but also
Is
it's
he there
not.
With you?
He's currently sleeping, and so is Celeste.
Okay.
And I don't know where Ben and Kai are, but they're resting too.
Okay.
But yeah, he thought of home, and it took it literally, and now we're in his house.
Right, well, do you want to meet me at Renaissance, or...?
Yeah, I mean, we can meet you at Renaissance. I more just wanted to tell you don't have to wait for us and to make sure you're okay.
And I'm fine, I didn't go to the Shadowfell.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm glad you are alright. Did you do anything stupid in the Shadowfell?
I think I did.
That was a joke. I was making a joke. You did something stupid. What did you do in the? Why did you all do bad things in the Shadowfell? What did Celeste do? Celeste, okay.
Celeste was actually perfect. Celeste did almost die to a displacer beast, though.
What?
And then the Shadowfell almost started puppeting her body, but instead puppeted Ben's body. And I saved Ben, but not before I got real fucked up by the shit. It's been a long... I don't even know how long it's been.
How was saving Ben a stupid thing to do?
No, me saving Ben wasn't stupid. I may have made one last deal with the Fae to get, Ben's boyfriend back.
Why did you make a deal with the Fae in the first place?
Well, the first one, I didn't think was so bad. He had come to me a while I was at the casino. And I was like, I don't trust you. And then shit happened, and I made a deal for some power, and then helped me realize that that was a shitty thing to do. So I made one last deal in hopes of repairing things with Ben so that Ben could have his boyfriend back, because I didn't see another fucking way to do it. And I didn't want to talk to the Fae anymore, but in exchange I now have to give a coin to my old employer, which is Ben's dad.
I didn't think the first deal was a bad idea.
It was a fucked up time in my life.
But you say this in a way that makes it sound like you still believe that the first deal wasn't a bad idea. You're admitting that the second deal is a bad idea, but you keep on saying that the first deal was not. So do you think it's a bad idea or not?
I don't know. I don't know anything anymore.
That's just the experience of living.
I'm
You've
so
got time
tired,
to
Irvin.
figure it out. Oh,
Irvin, I'm so fucking tired.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry to spring that on you.
I don't
Are you
know.
you're okay, fuck, I already asked that.
I don't know how to help you with that. Algernon, I'm not an adventurer for a reason. It's not.
I know.
Everyone.
I miss you.
Miss you too.
God, I want to ruffle your hair.
It's not that fun to ruffle. It's just hair.
And I want to braid your hair. It looks soft.
I mean, I wash it when I can, when I'm on the road, and then, just let it do its thing. I would.
Oh?
No, it's okay.
No, what?
It's fine. It's nothing.
No, tell me, please. I need to not think about my shitty shit.
Well, I was just. I'm honest. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm kind of worried about Simmon Algernon.
Yeah. I can have him call you when he wakes up.
Yeah, that would
But
be great.
he has a lot of family here, so they're all taking care of him, and Celeste and I have been taking care of him. He's probably going to take a few days to recover, but he'll be fine.
Less worried
I think.
about his physical form, and I'm more worried about what he did. If I'm going to be honest with you.
Oh yeah, I am too. I don't know how that's going to play out. Said the Shadowfell came to him in a dream. Said it could help. And that's not so much living. It's weird. I'm not a scholarly type.
Well, good thing
I just
we
play
both
music.
are, so we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll meet back up in Renaissance. How's Fleur, by the way?
Didn't want to make you upset, but I'm not there. I actually went to the atrium, not Flirt, but it's okay. You forgot.
I am okay. Yep.
It's okay. I've been reading some of the books and talking to some of the people who've been passing by.
Had any more contact with my sister?
No, because your sister was investigating along the Feywild line, actually. So she's on the sea right now. Does your family have a history of Fey things, or is this just a coincidence?
I don't know my family. So
Okay. Well,
it's gotta just be coincidence.
probably.
Yeah.
She says something.
Unless my parents did some fucked up shit.
I don't know your parents. I couldn't attest to.
I don't know my parents either, so.
All right. Well, that sucks. I apologize.
I'm sorry I keep doing this.
It's fine.
You're great.
I'm not good.
I'm
at
so
small
bad
talk.
at this.
So if you have more things to say, I will stay on the line. But if you do not, I'm gonna hang up.
I don't. I miss you. This is usually when I tell my friends that I love them and then hang up. But I don't know if that'd be weird for you, because I do like you, but also, it's the very sudden, fuck, I don't know how to end this.
Have a nice rest of your day.
Ooh.
And you both hang up, and as you turn, you see Simmon's dad looking at you pointedly and pointing to the jar.
I was gonna put some in anyways. I was just,
Gotta make sure to keep.
how many did I do?
Hmm?
How many? How much? How much do I have?
I just came in at the end when you said the big one.
I'll put in 3.
All right, keeping yourself humble. I appreciate that in my house.
Yep.
Are you sleeping? Are you trancing in the living room? Should we give you a wide berth or?
You can go about your time. I'm a pretty deep trancer, so.
All right. I'm gonna make some more muffins. So don't mind me.
Actually, do you need some help with that?
Oh, I normally just do it myself. But if you want to help, I'm fine with the help.
Yeah, gives me something to do.
Yeah. And he starts making muffins again. And you at one point you see as Ben walks by and he goes to stop to talk to you, but then sees you're with Simmon's dad, so he continues to walk.
Ben, you good?
Yeah, I don't want to. We can do that later.
Okay.
We need to talk.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
It's not.
Great.
Cool. And then he walks to Simmon's room. You all can take a long rest.
Thanks for the long rest, God!
Amazing!
You're
Algie is
welcome.
somehow holding himself together after that.
I love you, Algie.
I'm just kind of taking a little brain vacation while all these conversations happen that don't include me. I'm like, all right, have good
Give me a
talks,
second.
boys. I'm real sleepy. I'm over here.
I killed us
Just
all
call
with
me when you
this.
need me.
It's okay. You're all gonna get to go to a fun little spa day eventually.
Yay!
Yeah!
Just a boy is very angry and wants another boy to know.
Oh no, this is important.
Oh yeah, go
It
ahead,
is.
boys.
I'm just gonna be over here muted, being like,
You can find
Yep,
me.
and it all makes sense. Because I acknowledge what Algernon has done. Algernon does not acknowledge what Algernon has done.
I'm grand for Algernon.
I think you all take your long rest, and kind of recuperate from that. And Algernon, because you rested in the living room, when you do come back from the trance, Ben is sitting on a couch that's also in the living room and is just kind of flipping through a book. Like he was waiting for you.
Julio?
Algernon? Good morning.
So,
Have you realized what you've done?
are you gonna tell me what I've done?
You don't even know. I have to explain to you what you just did to me.
Sorry?
Let me take it step by step. First, you refused to admit that my father raised you, and then said to the Fae's face that you don't know of any father of yours, and then you proceeded to tell that Fae that you would give a gift to my father in exchange for my boyfriend. Do you know what position you just put me in? I have to think about if I want my boyfriend or my fucking father to be okay.
I didn't fucking mean it like that.
It doesn't matter how you meant it, Algernon.
I was trying to help.
By going to the Fae, which I already warned you about. I warned you. I told you that Dad had involvement. And you ignored me.
I did. I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
I am.
Are you?
I am.
Well, I don't forgive you.
But I'm apologizing.
I don't forgive you, Algernon. Do you not listen to me when I talk to you? Because I don't fucking forgive you.
All I was doing was trying to help. That's all I've ever fucking done.
You made it worse. Now I have to think about both my father and the rest of my fucking family. Over the life of my boyfriend who I love. That's not a place that I should be in, and you put me here. All the while, fucking ignoring the fact that you're my fucking brother, and my father fucking raised you. You don't get to call me a brother anymore. You don't. Until you acknowledge that you're part of my fucking family, which you won't. Because you love to be familyless. It's your whole thing.
Fuck. I wanted to be important too.
What does that even mean?
I made the deal with the Fae to be important too. I grew up next to all of you fucking demigods. How was I supposed to feel?
You're telling me that this whole issue started off of something stupid because you've always been important.
I have never once in my life been important.
If you weren't important, then why wouldn't I love you? You're not my brother anymore. You frustrate me. Hell.
I would say I'll try to fucking fix this, but clearly I fuck up everything.
I don't know what to tell you, Algernon. I can't do it. I can't fix your mistake this time.
Then don't.
What am I supposed to do?
I'll go to Taupe.
What are they gonna do?
I don't fucking know. I try and I try and I fail and I fail.
Maybe you didn't take the same fucking path every time. Maybe if you asked your family for help. I don't know how much I missed you when you left.
You missed me?
Yeah! We all did. Just disappeared. You disappeared off Mom's radar. All I knew, you were fucking dead.
You ever find out what happened?
No, I don't know what happened to you.
Do you want me to tell you?
Honestly, at this moment, no. I don't. I'm
Okay.
too angry.
That'll probably just make you more angry. I'll find a way to fix this. And not fuck it up, fix it. Fix it.
Maybe you should start with yourself.
Maybe.
I'm gonna make sure Simmon's not dead. And he gets
Go
up
do that.
and heads out the room.
And if he's awake, tell him to call Irvin. He's
Okay.
worried about him.
Okay. And as he walks out of the room, you see like the feathers on the back of his wings are like standing like straight up like an agitated bird. As he walks to Simmon's room.
So many tears on my desk.
Before he leaves, he does dump like half of his coin purse in this weird jar.
Yeah, Algernon gets up and puts like half of his in there too.
Yeah, your dad is, this is just for us to know, and maybe the listeners if Elliot leaves in, his dad is up against the wall counting every swear to make sure it's in the jar later.
I love my dad.
Dang.
Yeah. Oh, Carl.
Yeah, Carl's a little nosy guy and I love him. Yeah,
It's
Ben
okay.
makes his way to your room, Simmon. You hear a little knock on your door if you're awake.
I'm probably awake. Simmons' long sleep time is probably a normal person's normal sleep time.
That's sad. He needs to sleep more. Yeah. When you get up, you hear the knock of someone at the door, and you see Kai has moved pretty much all of the bedding to the floor because it was just more comfortable for them than to be high up.
Cat boy.
Yeah, he's basically in a little cat bed on the floor. Can I come in?
Yeah, sure you can come in.
He opens the door. Oh, okay. You're good.
Yeah. He's got like a book. He's already got his little check.
Just an FYI, me and Algernon got into a fight, so things are awkward. I apologize.
Yeah, it's no big. Yeah, I could smell it coming.
Yeah.
Smelled salty around.
But he said that Irvin wants you to call him.
I wanted to call him. I was gonna do it till later to tell him yet. But yeah, I was gonna do that.
Sounds good. I'm probably just gonna stay here if you guys are gonna go out later today, so.
Cool.
Yeah, I was talking to your mom earlier. We're probably gonna get your brother to make Kai some forearm crutches so that they can walk on their own. Yeah. So that's
all that
we're gonna do today. So you guys have fun in the lawn.
Okay. Cool.
I'm gonna go lay down.
Alright.
I feel like shit.
Sorry.
It's not your fault. And he
Simmons just looking between Kai and the door to see if he's gonna follow him out, or if he's just gonna have to make the skull here and have him listen in.
Kai will just roll over and transform into the Uzi kitten again and follow Ben out.
I love that. Uzi Kitten is the name of my new tavern.
It's where slimes run it.
Yeah. Hold on.
Catboy Slimes.
Okay, now I'm gonna have to ask you to stop.
I second that motion.
I thirded in that motion.
The motion is passed. Mac has to cut it out.
I'm calling the boy.
He picks up. He's like, Simmon?
Holy shit!
Oh, okay, you are your normal self.
Fuck yeah, I am.
Before we get into the nitty gritty of why I wanted to call you, are you okay? Like, how's your physical form? Because I know you're not high enough to. You're not at the peak form to cast the spell that you cast. What happened? Please tell me every detail.
Every single detail? Okay,
Every single detail.
Well, every single detail is that okay. Well, it started when I woke up from this real weird dream that I was having, and the Shadowfell was communicating in my brain. I don't know how much you know, but the Shadowfell was communicating in my brain, and it told me that it could help. And I was trying to ask it all these questions, and it just kept telling me that it can help. And I said, "Help me then." And then it just gave me this raw power, and I woke up. And apparently I looked all freaky looking because everyone was all freaking out. But I just knew that I could do the thing, and I did the thing. And then I'm back here, and holy shit, everything hurts.
Yeah, I'm surprised your body didn't get blown to chunks.
Oh, of course, my brain is so huge. I graduated with honors.
It doesn't mean that your body wouldn't have been into that atom, but that's alright. I support this.
if you want the full details, every single wound that was in my body reopened, and there was black blood oozing from it.
Ooh. Did you get it? Did you get anything?
There's probably some on my clothes.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
You're all right, right?
Oh yeah, I'm fine. Just I'm tired, but like I've been worse.
Okay, that's good. I just wanted to make sure you're all right, because there are plenty of people who have had instances of casting too high a level and then going kaplooey.
Well, I mean, my brain was already kaplooey, so maybe that's why.
Maybe. You said you made a deal with.
One more time, you cut out.
You made a deal with the Shadowfell?
I made a deal with the Shadowfell. I don't know what, like, all of what it entails, but I made a deal. Have you ever heard of that happening before? Like, making a deal, like, with the plane itself? Because as a concept, that's so cool. You gotta admit, that's kind of cool, right?
Oh yeah, that's very cool. I personally haven't heard any deals with planes. I mean, I've heard of one very small instance in which a cleric worshipped the entire plane of Celestia before, but I haven't heard of
Whoa.
a deal with a plane.
Wild. Okay, interesting. I guess that's puts me in start with research. I'm trying to compile all these because I want to do research once I'm up and running. Here's the other thing. I was gonna talk to you about. I was gonna call you once I had done some research and just giving you all the information, but also I can just ask you the questions because you're real smart. So riddle me this: Batman. Does Batman exist down there?
What? I was gonna say I don't know if I'll have all the answers, but what? I'm just Batman, if that's what you're referring to.
Yeah, well, yeah, you know, Batman, the comic book about the Batman, 2 words, but he fights crime with vampirism. Like he turns.
No, but I'm sure it's interesting. What were you gonna ask me?
I was learning. Sorry, my brain cut off. So I was when I was in the Shadowfell. We was talking to Ben's partner, and Ben's partner was also given like prophet visions. I know you were saying something about prophet visions. I'm wondering if you two are somehow connected in some way, like chosen by the planes or chosen by the gods. I don't know. What I do know though is that he had this vision where he was looking at the material plane and he saw all the other planes, but the material plane was the mother, and all the planes were like all the other gods, and they were all fighting. And then the Shadowfell won every single time. And there's something about like the cycle of the gods, like that would just keep continuing. Do the gods have cycles? Are they really cicadas?
You just threw a lot of information at me at once.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. I don't know if I can answer all of that, but I can say that it tracks that. Okay, so I'm not a religious scholar by a lot, but I have done a little bit of research for myself. There is a theory that so obviously they're the gods in the pantheon that we know today, and all of that, and then there's also the mother and magics, and because they are old, it's not quite certain they are gods or planar energies. That tracks if that was something that they saw, because that's kind of in line with some theory out there. I honestly can't really help you in this view. I do know, however, that gods aren't connected to planes. It's more along the lines of a plane, if worshipped, could become a god, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
Gods are
So-
like Play-Doh.
So wait, okay. So if there were statues made here on the planet, if they were worshipped, could they become gods?
I mean, that's one of the theories of Sylvia. Again, I don't know enough about this to give you definitive answers or good answers at that. But like, one of the theories is that the first Warforged is what made Sylvia be born. So, because people thought of it as magnificent, they decided to, make it a god.
It's so cool.
I do think cicada skins, as you have been referring to them, isn't completely wrong. I've done a little bit of my own digging. I do believe you're on the right track with them both being hollow in the inside and emitting some sort of energies, be it celestial or or just magical. So I've reached out to one of my contacts in Fleur to just look at the statue a little bit more for me. And there's something really interesting when you look at the statue. I don't know if you remember, but the statue's mouth is slightly ajar. But when you look into it, if they are hollow on the inside, and that's nothing's left behind on the inside, and it should be hollow on the inside with water flowing into it. But there's like a door.
There's what? What?
A door?
A door.
Yes.
Is something living in there?
I don't know. I didn't go inside.
Oh, sorry.
Certainly something we can look at if we make it back to Renaissance, and I use a sway in order to poke my nose places.
Please.
See what I can do. But yeah, I don't have a lot of information on the gods. I have some information about planar stuff. I don't know how much you want, but
All of it. I'm sorry.
don't apologize. I just trying to get all my thoughts together. So, as far as universe and planiverse studies, there's a lot of theory out there. I can't explain it all in a way that would make 100% sense, but I'm going to try my best. So, we don't know a lot. It's very hard to study the planes, because they're so vast. Obviously, there's the prime material. That's the one that we are on. That one, we in the study like to refer to as the hub, because it's the only plane that has connections to every other plane of existence. I don't know if you were aware, but like the Feywild and the Shadowfell kind of have a connection, but they don't have a connection to any others except for the prime material. Same with Celestia and the Nine Hells. They kind of have a little bit of a connection between each other. And then the elemental planes, they are the least studied. I know the least about them. They are chaotic and so fascinating, but I don't have time for that. And then the ethereal plane can sometimes... The ethereal plane is what helps you hop between them, if that makes sense. So, if the material plane is the hub, and like the ethereal plane is kind of what we use to get onto the roads that are the rings that outline the ley lines, if that makes sense to you.
Yes, that makes perfect sense.
So, from what I can understand of what like the Shadowfell issues that have been going on, the hub needs its certain amount of energies and push and pull. But when the hub starts to get too much of another plane on it, it starts to make things go fucky. If that makes sense. The hub isn't supposed to have more than the prime material on it. It should have small connections here and there from places, but it should just be the hub. There shouldn't be more planes going on.
Right.
The Shadowfell is a tricky issue. Because that's the least... We know the second least about the Shadowfell, because Shadowfell, in theory terms, is the newest plane. Because the Shadowfell was created off of a subset of the Feywild. So it kind of like has its own little interesting intricacies. And we can't really study it because it's dangerous as fuck. Which is why we send some people into the Feywild with proper precautions, of course. But there's a lot of theory, and I don't want to get into all that for now. That's the basic way that the planes interact. So from the vision you saw, the mother disappeared in the vision that Kai explained, correct?
Is that correct?
Then, yes.
Yeah.
And then Shadowfell in the vision started to take over?
Yeah.
So
Not just our plane, the whole plane of us.
that would make sense if that were to happen, because then it would be infecting the hub, and then it would be able
And
to
then
reach
going
its
to
arms
all the other
everywhere.
ones. Oh no!
I think you should do as much research as you can there if you would like to stay in Mythilion. I know that's where you're from.
I mean, it's where I'm from, but I'm gonna have better luck researching somewhere else, if I'm gonna be honest.
I would recommend going to the Underdark.
Ooh, I don't want. If that's the recommendation, I'll let you break that one to Algernon, because I don't want to touch it.
Oh, yeah. Well, we can meet up here, and then we'll figure out where to go from there. I think we're onto something. We got a few things we gotta check off some boxes. Think of some more questions. I'll help you research it when you get here.
Thank you. You're cool.
I am very grateful for this insight you have given me. In exchange, I do have a small question for you.
Yes, of course, anything.
If you do any research while you are on Ethelon, can you please look into the spell Modify Memory for me?
Can I ask why?
I can't remember parts of my childhood. I feel like I should.
Absolutely, my friend. I will look into that.
Mac? Hey, Mac!
Macro!
What have you done?